Assalamualaikum dan selamat sejahtera. Okay, for today, we are going to continue our 6th chapter, which is polynomial. Okay, so for previous lesson, you have learned about the long division and the remainder theorem. Okay. So for remainder theorem, we know that when we substitute the number from the divisor, we will get either positive number, negative number, or can be 0. Okay. So for the case when we get 0 remainder, we can say that the polynomial can be exactly divisible. Okay, the polynomial is exactly divisible by the divisor. Okay, so we get remainder is 0. So when the polynomial is exactly divisible by the divisor, or the remainder is 0, we can say that x minus a, the divisor, is a factor of the polynomial. Okay, so inilah namanya factor theorem. So factor theorem ni dia adalah anak kepada remainder theorem. Okay, just that remainder theorem, kalau kita ganti number, kita boleh dapat apa-apa jawapan lah. Boleh jadi positive number, negative number, or 0 number. So when we got 0 remainder, dekat sini lah kita guna factor theorem. Okay. So when the remainder is 0, so the divisor automatically is the factor. Okay, now we go to long division. Okay, show that 3x minus 1 is a factor of the polynomial. Okay, so we use long division. So we have 6x power of 4 plus x cubed minus 25x squared minus 4x plus 4. Okay, divide by 3x minus 1. So if you try to calculate using method yang saya dah ajar untuk long division, so you will get 2x cubed plus x squared minus 8x minus 4, and then your remainder part will be 0. Okay, so you proceed lah untuk kira, you akan dapat remainder equals 0. Okay, so since Rx equals 0, therefore 3x minus 1 is a factor of the polynomial. Okay, for this one kita guna long division. Okay, next for factor theorem, show that this linear function is a factor of the polynomial. Okay, so from the number tu, we set 3x minus 1 equals 0. So we will get x equals 1 over 3. Okay, so kita masukkan P of 1 over 3 equals to 6 times 1 over 3 power of 4 plus 1 over 3 cube minus 25 times 1 over 3 square minus 4 times 1 over 3 plus 4. Then if you try to calculate, you will get 0. Okay, and we know that P of 1 over 3 is equals to R of 1 over 3. Okay, so we got 0. So since R of 1 over 3 is 0, then we can conclude that 3x minus 1 is a factor of px. Okay. So kalau awak tengok, ini cara pertama using long division. So we will get Rx equals 0. Or other option, we use remainder theorem. Okay, and then we get 0. Okay. Bila kita dapat 0, we can apply factor theorem. Kan saya cakap tadi, factor theorem anak kepada remainder theorem. So when we got 0 here, automatically 3x minus 1, the divisor, is a factor of px. Okay, next. Factor roots and 0. Okay. So factor is written as x minus a. For example, kalau saya ada x plus 2 times x minus 1 equals 0. So from here we will get x equals negative 2 and x equals 1. Okay. So this number ni, these two numbers ni, kita ada x equals. Ini kita panggil roots. Okay. The number itself, okay, kita panggil zeros. So zeros are negative 2 and 1. Okay. Zeros tu number dia sahaja. Okay. Next, the factor of polynomial. Okay, kita ambil x plus 2 and x minus 1 are the factors of the polynomial. Okay, so awak kena get used dengan dia punya term. Root x equals something. Zeros, the number only. Nah? Okay, we go to example number 10. Okay, example number 10. Given that x plus 1 and x minus 2 are factors of polynomial. So, the most important word here is factors. Ni, sangat penting. So, bila dia bagi tahu factors, meaning that remainder of negative 1. So, from here, we set equals 0. So, we will get x equals negative 1. And from here, x equals 2. Okay. So, yang ni dia bagi x plus 1. So, r of negative 1 equals 0. Kenapa 0? Sebab dia adalah factor. And another one is r of 2 equals 0. Ada dua information yang kita boleh dapat. Okay. So, we know that r of negative 1 equals p of negative 1 equals 0. Okay, so kita masukkan dalam px. Ni kita ada px. Ni px. Dan kita akan masukkan negative 1 dalam px. Okay, so we will get 2 times negative 1 power of 4 plus a times negative 1 cube plus b times negative 1 squared minus 2 times negative 1 equals to 0. Okay, next, kalau awak kira, awak akan dapat negative a plus b equals to negative 4. So, this is our first equation. Okay, next, from the second information, kita ada second information here. Yang ni. Okay. So, kita masukkan. So, we have r of 2 equals p of 2 and is equals to 0. Okay. P of 2, kita akan substitute 2 into px. So we will get 2 times 2 power of 4 plus a times 2 cube plus b times 2 squared minus 2 times 2 equals to 0. Okay. And next, if you try to simplify, you will get 2a plus b equals to negative 7. So this is our second equation. And our aim is to find the value of a and b. So kalau you notice here, you ada positive b and this is also positive b. So to solve the equations, kita ada dua cara. Sama ada by using substitution method ataupun satu lagi cara by eliminating. So saya akan try to eliminate. So we have positive b. So saya akan ambil first minus second. So I akan dapat negative a minus 2a is negative 3a equals to negative 4 minus negative 7 is 3. Therefore, a equals to negative 1. Okay, next, to get b, we can substitute a into either first or second. So, katalah saya nak ganti dalam second. But it can be dalam first lah. Nah? Okay, so katalah saya ganti dalam second. 2 times negative 1 plus b equals to negative 7. So, b equals to negative 7 plus 2 equals to negative 5. Okay, so we got a and b. Okay, next, factorize px completely. Hence, state the factors, roots and zeros. Okay, so kalau awak tengok kat sini, kita punya polinomial kita ada sampai kuasa 4 ni, kuasa 4. So, kalau kuasa 2, kita akan ada 2 factors. But maybe lah, sometimes the factors are repeated. Okay. Kalau kuasa 3, kena ada 3 factors, 3 roots, 3 zeros. So, kalau kuasa 4, kita kena ada 4 factors, 4 roots, 4 zeros. Okay. Okay, so we go back to our px. So, sorry. Okay, so px here, px can be written as 2x power of 4. A, what is a? Negative 1, so minus x cubed. And we substitute b, minus 5x squared minus 2x. Okay, ini adalah px. Okay, after we substitute the values of a and b. Okay. And then we know that x plus 1 and x minus 2 are the factors of px. So, kita dah ada 2 factors. We just need to find the other 2 factors. Ya? Okay. So, macam mana nak cari 2 lagi factors? So, kita akan buat long division. Long division. So, kita akan tulis. Okay. The polynomial 2x power of 4 minus x cubed minus 5x squared minus 2x divide by. Okay. Kita punya divisor ni. Divisor adalah dia punya factors. The 2 factors. Dan factors kita ada x plus 1 times x minus 2. So, kalau you expand, you akan dapat x squared lagi minus x and then minus 2. So kat sini kita akan letak x squared minus x minus 2. Okay, and then make sure kalau you all kira dia punya use the long division, make sure the remainder is 0. Dia wajib 0 remainder dia because the divisor now dia punya factor. Okay. So we use long division, so we will get 2x squared. So next, darab 2x squared dengan divisor. So we will get 2x power of 4 minus 2x cubed minus 4x squared. So you subtract. So you akan dapat x cubed minus x squared and then bring down negative 2x. Okay, the next term on the top is plus x. So you akan dapat, bila you multiply by the divisor, you akan dapat x cubed minus x squared minus 2x. Okay, and as expected lah, remainder will be 0. Meaning that our px can be written as, okay, px kena ingat balik the general form. Px is qx times dx plus rx. But for this case, our rx remainder is 0. Okay, therefore our px is equals to, okay, qx, q the quotient on the top, 2x squared plus x times divisor is x squared minus x minus 2. Okay, soalan nak suruh factorize completely. So kena factorize sampai habis. So yang ni, yang first bracket tu kita boleh tulis dia. Jadi x, next 2x plus 1. Okay, lagi the divisor tadi from x plus 1 times x minus 2. Okay, inilah dia punya factorization form. Okay, yang dia suruh factorize px completely tu, inilah jawapan dia. Okay, next. Hence state the factors, roots and zeros. So to find factors, to find the roots and zeros, kita kena set px sama dengan kosong. So px equals to 0. So kita akan dapat x 2x plus 1, x plus 1, x minus 2 equals to 0. So from here, you akan dapat x 0. From here, x equals to negative half. Okay, next, x equals to negative 1. And next, x equals to 2. Okay, so ni, yang x equals to, namanya roots. Okay, and zeros are the number itself. So, zeros are 0, negative half, negative 1, and 2. Okay. Ada lagi satu dia tanya, state the factors. So, factors are x, lagi 2x plus 1, lagi x plus 1, and the last one is x minus 2. Okay, so yang dalam bracket-bracket tu semuanya adalah dia punya factors. Okay, next, remainder theorem and factor theorem. So ini combination lah. Okay, so example number 11. Given 1 is a 0, meaning that we substitute 1 into the polynomial, we will get 0. So P1 equals 0. So we can substitute 2 times 1 cube plus A times 1 squared minus 2 times 1 plus B equals to 0. Okay? Or if we try to simplify, we will get A plus B equals to 0. Our first equation. Okay, next. When Px is divided by x minus 2, so P negative, not negative lah. P of positive 2. P of 2 equals to negative 6. Mana nak dapat 2 tu? So kita ambil x minus 2 ni, kita equate dengan 0. So akan dapatlah x equals to 2. Okay, P of 2 equals to negative 6. Okay, we substitute 2 into the polynomial. Okay, so kita akan dapat 2 times 2 cube plus A times 2 squared minus 2 times 2 plus B equals to negative 6. So kalau awak kira, awak tekan kalkulator elok-elok, so awak akan dapat 4A plus B equals to negative 18. Our second equation. Okay, kita dah ada dua equation. So yang macam saya cakap tadilah, nak solve, kita boleh pilih sama ada nak substitute ataupun nak eliminate. Okay, tapi here saya nampak ada positif B and positif B. So saya akan eliminate. Okay, macam mana nak eliminate? 1 minus 2. First minus second, nanti B akan eliminated. Nah? Okay, so A minus 4A is negative 3A. B minus B, 0 equals to 0 minus negative 18 is 18. Therefore, A equals to negative berapa? Negative 6. Okay, dah dapat A. Next, kita ganti A dalam first equation. Or it can be second equation lah. Terpulang lah awak nak ganti dalam yang mana. Okay, so saya akan ganti dalam first equation. So saya akan dapat negative 6 plus B equals to 0. Therefore, B equals to 6. Okay, dapat dah. Okay, so our Px can be written as 2x cubed plus ax squared. So dia akan jadi minus 6x squared minus 2x. Dia plus B. So dia akan jadi plus 6. Okay. Ini kita punya polynomial selepas we substitute the value of A and B. Okay, next. Factorize completely. Factorize completely. If you notice here, your Px adalah cubic function, kuasa 3. Sepatutnya ada 3 factors. Tapi, kita hanya ada 1 factors je sekarang. Mana yang factor dia? Okay, awak tengok kat sini. Nampak tak tadi? P of 1 is 0. Meaning that, x minus 1 is a factor of Px. Automatic. Bila remainder 0, automatic divisor tu dia punya factor. Okey, dah ada dah 1. Kita kena cari 2 lagi. Okey, so now kita akan guna long division. So kita bahagi 2x cubed minus 6x squared minus 2x plus 6 divide by x minus 1. Okay, make sure remainder awak yang bawah sekali remainder tu mesti sama dengan kosong. Wajib sama dengan kosong lah. Because we divide by its own factor. Okay, so we divide using long division. So we will get 2x squared, 2x cubed minus 2x squared. We subtract. So we will get negative 4x squared. We write down negative 2x. So minus 4x negative 4x squared minus, so plus 4x. Okay, kita tolak lagi. Okay, kita tolak lagi. So kita akan dapat 0 for the first term, negative 6x, and bring down positive 6. So on the top, we have negative 6. Negative 6x plus 6 minus, so we got 0. Okay, meaning that kita punya calculation ni betul lah. Sebab remainder dia kita dapat 0. Okay, next dia kata factorize px completely. Meaning that px equals to 2x squared minus 4x minus 6 times x minus 1. Or, awak nampak tak? Dia ada 2, negative 4, negative 6. So, we can factorize to x squared minus 2x minus 3, x minus 3. Okay, equals to 2 of x plus 1, x minus 3, x minus 1. Okay, inilah jawapan untuk factorization. Okay, settle. Okay, part B. Okay, part B. Find the solution set. Okay, for solution set, you need to recall semula chapter 2. Good. Okay, so we have px greater equals 0. So substitute. Px is 2 times x plus 1, x minus 3, x minus 1 greater equals 0. Okay, so kalau awak kira kat sini, kita ada how many factors? 3 factors. So kalau 3 factors, ada berapa critical number? Kita akan ada 3 critical numbers. Boleh tak saya nak guna graphical? Boleh tak graphical method? Boleh? Tak boleh. Bagus. Tak boleh. Tak boleh. Graphical method is special for quadratic inequality sahaja. Nah, okay. So for this one, kita akan guna namanya sline. Okay. So untuk sline, okay, kita akan kira critical numbers kita ada. Okay, kita buat the line. Okay, critical numbers are negative 1. Lagi 1. Lagi 3. Okay, good. We cannot get x from 2 lah. Okay. So now awak masukkan dalam kalkulator awak. Apa yang nak masukkan? 2 times x plus 1, x minus 3, x minus 1. Okay, awak masukkan dalam kalkulator. Okay. Masuk dalam kalkulator. Okay. Okay dah. Cuba masukkan. Masukkan apa, madam? Oh, lupa dah tu. Masukkan apa? So, masukkan nombor-nombor. Okay, according to the interval. Contohnya, yang belah sini boleh masukkan 10. Calculate 10 Yang belah sini calculate 2. Yang sini calculate 0, sini negative 10. Ikutlah. Okey. Tekan calculate. So, bila awak tekan calculate, awak akan dapat kat sini negative. Here is positive. Okay, next is negative. And the last region is positive. Okay, tengok. Dia nak positive region. Greater equals 0 means positive region. So, mana yang kita akan pilih? Sini, lagi sini. Okay, soalan kan nak solution set. So, X double dot. Okay, kat sini maksudnya negative 1 until 1. Or X greater equals to 3. Inilah namanya solution set form. Okay, so for now, we have finished the remainder theorem and factor theorem. Dah siap dah. Okay, so we go to the last one. The last part for polynomial, which is nama dia partial fraction. But before that, awak kena tahu pasal fraction dulu. So, fraction can be divided into two types. Satunya proper fraction, satu lagi improper fraction. Ini pecahan wajar. Ini pecahan tidak wajar. Okay. Apa maksud pecahan wajar? Proper fraction. The degree of numerator is less than the degree of denominator. Meaning, atas mesti lagi kecil berbanding dengan bawah. Okay, awak tengok yang ni. X kuasa 2. Atas kuasa 2, bawah kuasa 3. So, ini proper. Okay, ataupun yang kedua tu. 3. 3 means 3x power of 0 lah. Atas 0, bawah 1. So, ini adalah proper. Apa maksud improper? Improper maksudnya power atas sama dengan power bawah ataupun atas lagi besar berbanding dengan yang bawah. Okay, boleh ke? Okay, we have proper fraction and improper fraction. Okay. Partial fraction, kita kan nak belajar partial fraction. So, partial fraction is only for proper fraction. Wajib. Proper fraction je yang kita boleh buat partial. Kalau tak, tak boleh. Nah, okay. Partial fraction wujud, kita boleh proceed jadi partial fraction selepas kita memang confirm dia adalah proper fraction. Nah? Okay. So, now we go to linear factor. Okay, from a big fraction ni, kita nak tukar dia, kita nak decompose into a few fraction. Okay, how to determine, how to decide how many fraction yang kita akan decompose? We look at the denominator. Okay, kalau denominator dia ada 2 factors, meaning that partial dia akan jadi 2. Akan ada 2 small fractions. Nah, so first akan over x minus 3, second akan over x plus 1. Okay, so depends on your factors ada berapa. Nah, okay. So for proper fraction, kalau bawah linear x kuasa 1, x kuasa 1, atas kenalah constant. Baru dia jadi proper. Boleh? Okay. And for fraction ni, for partial fraction, kita wajib guna linear factor. Kalau terpaksa tak boleh factorize sangat, tekan kalkulator kuadratik dapat I, barulah kita terpaksa guna kuadratik. Selagi boleh reduce jadi linear, kita akan guna linear. Okay, so next, under repeated linear factor. Apa maksud repeated? Awak tengok kat sini. 2x plus 1. And then, x minus 3 kat dalam dia linear but square. So, dia ada repeated linear factors. So, ada berapa ni? Ada berapa faktor yang kita ada berapa faktor dan kita nak decompose kepada berapa fraction. Okay, kita kira 1, 2 dan kuasa 2. So, kita akan pecah dia kepada 3 small fractions. Sebab denominator kita ada 3 factors. And with 2 repeated factors lah. Okay, so first is 2x plus 1. 2x plus 1 adalah linear factor. Atas dia kita letak A. And next is x minus 3. So, kita akan ambil x minus 3 power of 1 first. So, atas dia will be B. And then last x minus 3 power of 2. Atas dia C. Okay, kita tengok yang dalam bracket tu. Dia adalah linear. So, atas adalah constant. Okay. And next, cuba tengok kat sini. Kita ada x. X tu linear lah. And then kita ada square. Ada berapa kat situ? Ada 2. Okay. X square ni sama je kalau saya tulis x plus 0 square. Nampak macam kuadratik but we still can use linear. And as I told you just now, kita wajib guna linear. Nah? Okay. Meaning that kita akan pecahkan the big fraction into how many? How many fraction? Yes, into 3 small fractions. So, dia akan jadi first x. Kuasa 1 dulu. Lepas tu x power of 2. And the last one, x minus 7. Okay, atas x ada A. Atas x square, ini repeated linear factor, ada B. Atas x minus 7, we put C. Okay, so far. Okay ke kelas? Hopefully, okay lah. Yeah? Okay, and the last one, quadratic factor that cannot be factorized. Okay, awak tengok. First, kita ada x. X is a linear factor. Okay. Next, awak ada x squared plus 2x plus 2. Cuba awak tekan kalkulator. Boleh factorize ke tak? Apa maksud boleh factorize? Kalau kita tekan kalkulator, kita dapat nombor yang cantik. Kalau kita dapat I, kita dapat cert yang pelik-pelik, point yang panjang-panjang, non-stop. Okay, itu bermaksud dia cannot be factorized. So, for the case yang cannot be factorized, no choice, kita akan remains quadratic. Okay. So, yang ni akan jadi A over X plus, okay, next, terpaksa guna kuadratik. So, kalau kuadratik, atas dia mestilah linear BX plus C. Akan ada orang tanya, Madam, kalau kuadratik factor, atas constant, dia still proper fraction, isn't it? Betul. Yes, betul. Tapi, in general, kita letak atas tu linear. In the case yang B awak dapat 0, awak akan dapatlah atas dia C sahaja, which is constant. Boleh? So, in general, at first kita akan letak atas quadratic factor will be a linear form. Okay, and the last one, x squared plus 1. Kalau awak tekan calculator, x squared plus 1, we try to factorize, awak akan dapat I. Tekan calculator yang equation tu. Okay, so dia cannot be factorized, meaning that this is under repeated linear factor. So kita akan pecah dia. A over, bukan A lah, AX plus B over x squared plus 1 power of 1 plus over x squared plus 1 power of 2. Apa kat atas dia? CX plus D. Bawah kuadratik, atas mesti linear. Very good. Bawah linear, atas dia constant. Okay, kelas? So far macam mana? Boleh follow ke tak? Okay, we go to the example number 12. Okay, so dalam exam, dia takkan cakap the given fraction is a proper or improper. So, first step kita, we need to check first lah. Okay, proper or not. So, ini adalah proper fraction. So, for proper fraction, we proceed to partial fraction. We decompose kepada beberapa factor. Okay, so 2x minus 3 over x plus 1. 3x plus 2 can be written as a over x plus 1 plus b over 3x plus 2. Kenapa a dengan b? Because the factor is a linear function lah, linear factor. Okay, next we will find a and b. Okay, so next kita kena equate the denominator. So next step, equate the denominator. So how to equate the denominator? Okay, awak tulis macam tulis dengan pensel je lah. Okay, dekat tepi ni awak tulis, awak copy balik the denominators tu. X plus 1, 3x plus 2. Awak tulis dengan pensel ke ataupun tak nak bagi nampak sangat lah maksudnya. Okay, sebab itu kita punya step kita je tu. Okay, so jawapan dia, okay, awak darab. Setiap term tu kita akan darab dengan faktor tu. Okay, so on the left we have 2x minus 3 equals to, okay, yang ni pula darab ke sana. So A, x plus 1 mati. Apa yang tinggal? 3x plus 2. And plus B pula darab. So dia akan jadi times x plus 1 only. Okay. So next, kita nak cari A and B. Boleh sama ada kita substitute ataupun compare the coefficient. Okay, nak compare coefficient, we need to expand first. Kita expand and we collect the coefficient of the same degree of x. Okay, so yang ni saya nak tunjuk for the first example, saya nak tunjuk by substitution dululah. Okay, so untuk substitution, we need to find the suitable value of x to be substitute. Okay, apa yang sesuai untuk substitute? Kita set denominator equals to 0. So, x plus 1, 3x plus 2 equals to 0. X equals to negative 1. X equals to negative 2 over 3. Okay. So, inilah value of X yang paling sesuai untuk kita ganti. Ya? Okay. X negative 1 kita dapat daripada X plus 1. X negative 2 over 3 kita dapat daripada 3x plus 2. Nah? Okay. So, kita akan substitute one by one. So, when x equals to negative 1, okay, we substitute yang dalam mana? Ni, dalam yang ni. Dalam kita punya yang equate the denominator. Okay, ganti negative 1. 2 times negative 1 minus 3 equals to a times 3 times negative 1 is negative 3 plus 2. Plus, okay, kalau awak masuk negative 1 dalam ni, negative 1 plus 1, dia akan jadi 0. So, everything akan becomes 0. Okay? So, we will get negative 5 equals to negative a. Therefore, a equals to 5. Okay, next. When x equals to negative 2 over 3. Actually, kita nak cari A dengan B. Kita dah dapat A. Actually, kita ganti nombor lain. Tak apa. Tak semestinya negative 2 over 3. Ganti nombor lain pun tak apa. Any number. Nah? Okay, but for here, saya kan dah ada x negative 2/3. Saya ganti je lah. Okay. So, I will get 2 times negative 2/3 minus 3 equals to, okay, kalau awak ganti negative 2/3 here, akan dapat apa? Akan dapat 0. So, A part becomes 0. Plus B times negative 2 over 3 plus 1. Okay. So, kalau awak kira, awak akan dapat B equals to negative 13. So, saya dah ada dua jawapan lah. A 5, B negative 13. Okay. And as the final answer, we need to write, okay, back to the question lah. Means 2x minus 3 over x plus 1 times 3x plus 2 equals to, okay, awak tengok dia punya first yang kita decompose. A over x plus 1. So, A is 5. So, 5 over x plus 1. Okay, next, plus B over 3x plus 2. And our B is negative 13. So, negative 13 over 3x plus 2. Okay. So, we got the partial fraction. From a big fraction, we decompose, we write in other, in a few small fractions. Okay, itulah partial fraction. Okay, example number 13. Okay, example number 13, express in partial fraction. So, kita check dulu. For numerator, power of 2. Denominator, okay, denominator, power of, ini power of 1. Okay, the next factor, power of 2. Maksudnya, denominator ni, power of 3. So, ini dah proper fraction. Dah cantik dah. Nah? Okay. So, kita proceed to partial fraction. Very good. Okay. So, cuba kira ada berapa fraction. Ada berapa fraction kat bawah tu? ada berapa fraction pula. Ada berapa faktor kat bawah tu? Cuba kira semula. Okey, cuba kira ada berapa faktor? Kita ada berapa? 1 lagi x minus 1 kuasa 2. So ada berapa? Ada 3. Very good. Ada 3 fractions. Okay. So we write 15 plus 34x minus x squared divide by 3x plus 1 times x minus 1 squared equals to a over 3x plus 1 plus b over x minus 1 power of 1 and plus c over x minus 1 square. Okay, next for equate the denominator step. Okay, kita tulis apa tadi saya cakap? We write the denominator. So tulis kat tepi tu. Okay. Next kita akan darab each dengan denominator yang kita tulis. Okay, so we will get 15 plus 34x minus x squared equals to a times 3x plus 1. 3x plus 1 matilah. So apa yang tinggal? X minus 1 squared plus b. Okay, darab ke sana. So 3x plus 1 and another one, x minus 1 plus c times, potong dengan yang kita tulis yang merah tu. So kita akan dapat c times 3x plus 1. Okay ke? Okay. Okay. So kita sambung. Kalau kita nak substitute, we need to find the suitable value of x yang kita nak substitute. So kita set 3x plus 1, x minus 1 square equals 0. So we will get x negative 1/3, x equals to 1. Okay. So next kita akan substitute. So when x equals to 1. Okay. So on the left, ni kat sini yang kita dah equate tadi tu. So we have 15 plus 34 lagi minus 1 equals to berapa? Berapa ni? Mana yang akan kosong? Mana yang akan kosong? Akan mati. A akan mati sebab dia ada x minus 1. 1 minus 1. Lagi B pun akan mati. So apa yang tinggal? C. 3 times 1 plus 1. So awak akan dapat C equals to 12. Okay, next. When x equals to negative 1 over 3. So ganti juga. So on the left, we have 15 plus 34 times negative 1 over 3 minus negative 1 over 3 square equals to, okay, bila kita substitute negative 1 over 3, mana faktor yang akan 0? Mana faktor yang akan 0? Ni 3x plus 1, 3x plus 1. So kita akan dapat A times negative 1/3 minus 1 square. Others dah jadi 0. Ya? Okay. So kalaulah awak kira, awak akan dapatlah A equals to 2. Okay. We got A. Lagi. We got C. Apa satu lagi yang belum kita cari? Apa? B. Okay. So, dah habis dah. Kita punya nombor yang nak ganti kita dah habis dah. X negative 1/3. X1 pun dah ganti dah both. Tapi kita ada satu lagi constant yang kita belum jumpa. So, last one, kita boleh substitute any number. So, saya suka substitute 0 lah. Ya? Okey, cuba awak ganti. So, akan dapat 15 plus 34 times 0 minus 0 square equals to, okay, A berapa A? 2 of 0 minus 1 square plus B 0 plus 1, 0 minus 1 plus C 12. So, 0 plus 1. So, kalau awak kira, awak akan dapat B equals to negative 1. Okay. So, dah jumpa dah all the 3 constants tadi. Okay. So, final answer. Therefore, 15 plus 34x minus x squared divide by 3x plus 1 times x minus 1 squared can be written as, okay, apa A kita? A, 2. So, 2 over 3x plus 1. Okay, next. B kita negative 1 over x minus 1. And our C is 12. So, 12 over x minus 1 square. Okay, settle for this question. Okay. The next one, kita ada example number 14. 4x squared minus 1, kita punya denominator. So, we can factorize as 2x minus 1, 2x plus 1. You can use your calculator lah. So, akan dapat A over 2x minus 1 plus B over 2x plus 1. Okay. Next, by equating the denominator. Okay, kita tulis kat tepi sana. So, kita akan dapat x equals to A times 2x plus 1 plus B times 2x minus 1. Okay, next. Kita akan ganti x is half. So, half equals to, okay, B will be 0. Part B is 0. So, akan dapat A times 2 times half plus 1. Therefore, A is 1 over 4. Okay, when x is negative half, mana nak dapat half dengan negative half? We equate the denominator dengan 0. Okay, so next, negative half equals to A part becomes 0. So, we have 0 plus B times negative, 2 times negative half minus 1. So, kita akan dapat B equals to 1 over 4. So, final answer is x over 4x squared minus 1 equals to 1 over 4 times 2x minus 1 plus 1 over 4 times 2x plus 1. Okay, very simple. Okay, next. So, this is the last part for proper fraction. Kat atas constant, kat bawah ada kuasa 3. And if you notice here, x squared plus 1 cannot be factorized. Meaning that kita akan kekalkan dia dalam bentuk kuadratik. So, 3 over x plus 2 times x squared plus 1 can be decomposed as a over x plus 2 plus, okay, we have over x squared plus 1, a quadratic function, quadratic factor. So, kita akan tulis bx plus c. Okay, next we equate the denominator, multiply by x plus 2, x squared plus 1. So, we have 3 equals to a times x squared plus 1 plus, use bracket for bx plus c, and times x plus 2. Okay, for this case, I want to show you how to find a, b, and c using the second method, which is by comparing. Okay, so to compare, we need to expand first. So 3 equals to ax squared plus a plus bx squared plus 2bx plus cx plus 2c. Okay, next, okay, if you notice here, you have x squared. So we need to collect the coefficient of x squared. So we have a plus b for x squared. Next, okay, we go to the linear part, which is x. So coefficient for x is 2b plus c. Very good, for x. And then plus a plus 2c. On the left, we have 3. Okay, so from here, a plus b is the coefficient of x squared, but we don't have x squared on the left, so equals to 0. Next, 2b plus c is also 0 because we don't have x on the left. And the last one, a plus 2c equals to 3. Huh? Okay, so from here, a equals to negative b. Okay, lagi. C equals to negative 2b. We insert both into the third equation. So, we will get negative b plus 2 times negative 2b equals to 3. So, negative b minus 4b is negative 5b equals to 3. B equals to negative 3 over 5. We substitute into the first equation, meaning that A equals to negative of negative 3 over 5 will be positive 3 over 5. And the last one, we find C. C equals to negative 2 times negative 3 over 5. So, C equals to 6 over 5. Very good. Okay, so we have A, and we have C, and B. Okay, so the last step now is to write the final answer. So 3 over x plus 2 times x squared plus 1 equals to, your A is 3 over 5, so 3 over 5 times x plus 2 plus B is negative 3 over 5 x, and then plus C plus 6 over 5 divided by x squared plus 1. Or we can write as 3 over 5 of x plus 2 plus, okay, negative 3x plus 6 divided by, so we write down 5 as the denominator, so 5 of x squared plus 1. Okay, settle for example number 15. Okay, so I will continue to the next, to the last two examples. Okay. So, walaupun dah lebih sejam ni, saya sambunglah nanti. Find your time to watch the video lah. Yeah. Okay. So, the last part is partial fraction for improper fraction. So for improper fraction, okay, we cannot proceed to partial fraction. Okay. Sebab apa? Sebab dia improper. As I told you tadilah, partial fraction hanyalah untuk proper fraction sahaja. Okay, so for improper fraction, kita kena guna long division dulu. Jadikan dia proper dulu. Barulah kita buat partial fraction. Okay. So, improper fraction, dia akan jadi this pattern. The quotient plus Rx over Dx. Okay, we go directly to example number 16. Okay, if you notice, atas kuasa 3, bawah kuasa 2. So, ini adalah improper fraction. Okay, for improper fraction, saya kena buat apa? Tak boleh partial fraction terus. Saya kena long division. Very good. So, for long division, kita akan dapat, okay, 2x cubed minus 7x squared plus 17x minus 19 divide by 2x squared minus 7x plus 6. So, on the top, we have x. So, 2x cubed minus 7x squared plus 6x. We subtract 0, 0, 11x minus apa? We bring down negative 19. Okay. Dan kalau awak tengok, power yang bawah remainder 1, power divisor 2. Okay, so we can stop lah because the remainder now is smaller than the divisor. Okay. Meaning that our 2x cubed minus 7x squared plus 17x minus 19 over 2x squared minus 7x plus 6 can be written as, okay, the quotient is x plus remainder 11x minus 19 over the divisor 2x squared minus 7x plus 6. Okay, yang sinilah remainder part ni lah proper fraction. So, inilah yang kita akan buat partial fraction. Okay, so saya tarik for partial fraction. So, 11x minus 19 over, okay, kalau awak tengok kat bawah, dia tu kuadratik. Tapi kita kena cuba factorize. Dan dia boleh factorize lah for this case. So, you akan dapat 2x minus 3, x minus 2 equals a over 2x minus 3 plus b over x minus 2. Okay. So, equate the denominator. So, we will get a times x minus 2 plus b times 2x minus 3. Okay, repeat the same step lah. Sama ada substitute ataupun by comparing. Okay, so kita akan dapat a equals to 5, b equals to 3. Meaning that, okay, 11x minus 19 over 2x minus 3, x minus 2 equals to 5 over 2x minus 3 plus 3 over x minus 2. So, ini jawapan untuk partial fraction. So, untuk the whole fraction, the big fraction, dia akan jadi 2x cubed minus 7x squared plus 17x minus 19 over 2x squared minus 7x plus 6 equals to, okay, ni nampak tak x tu? So, kita copy x from the quotient plus, okay, yang belakang tu, yang purple tu, kita punya partial fraction. And the answer for partial fraction is 5 over 2x minus 3 plus 3 over x minus 2. Okay. So, ini untuk improper fraction. Ada tambahan satu step which is long division. After long division, we will proceed to partial fraction for the remainder part only. Okay. And the last one, example number 17. Okay, number 17, atas x kuasa 3, bawah x kuasa 2, x kuasa 1, in total dia akan jadi atas kuasa 3, bawah pun kuasa 3. So, ini under improper. So, use long division. So, x cubed plus 2 over, okay, we need to expand first lah. X cubed plus x squared. So, dia akan jadi x cubed plus 0x squared plus 0x plus 2 divided by x cubed plus x squared. So, 1 x cubed plus x squared, we subtract. So, we will get negative x squared and then plus, ni bring down, 2 plus 2. Okay. So, x cubed plus 2 over x cubed plus x squared can be written as 1, the quotient, plus negative x squared plus 2 divided by the divisor is x squared x plus 1. Yang bawah ni sama je dua tu. Cuma saya tulis dalam bentuk factor. Kenapa? Sebab after this, kita akan sambung kepada partial fraction. Okay, so for partial fraction, we have, okay, negative x squared plus 2 over x squared x plus 1 equals to, okay, equals to, saya tak jawab soalan. Dia tanya, dia kata state the values of P and Q. Okay, so kita jawab dululah. State the values of P and Q. Okay, given yang ni, given is P plus Q minus x squared over x squared times x plus 1. So, kalau awak compare, awak akan dapat P equals to 1 and Q equals to 2. Okay, settle dulu first part. Okay, hence express as partial. Yang inilah yang saya tengah buat tadi. Okay, so walaupun ni nampak x kuasa 2, tapi sama je dengan x plus 0 squared. So, we still can use linear factor. So, dia akan jadi a over x power of 1 first, b over x squared, and c over x plus 1. Okay, next, equate the denominator. Negative x squared plus 2 equals to a times x plus 1 plus b times x plus 1 plus c times x squared. Okay, faham ke tak ni? Kalau awak tak pandai, tak cekap lagi nak equate denominator, awak tulislah apa dia? Faktor dia tu dekat sebelah tepi, lepas tu darab satu-satu, potong. Okay. So for this case, awak boleh pilih sama ada nak substitute ataupun nak compare. Okey, awak proceed lah buat yang ni. Awak akan dapat A equals to -2, B equals to 2, and C equals to 1. So negative x squared plus 2 over x squared x plus 1 equals to negative 2 over x plus 2 over x squared plus 1 over x plus 1. And final answer, kita back to yang apa? Yang original fraction yang improper tadi. So we have x cubed plus 2 over x squared x plus 1 equals to, okay, tengok balik mana yang long division kita tadi. Kat mana long division? Kat mana long division kita? Yang sini tadi. Okay, yang situ tadi. So kita tulis semula. So dia akan jadi 1 plus the partial fraction. And answer for partial fraction kat sini. So 1 minus 2 over x plus 2 over x squared plus 1 over x plus 1. Okay, so dah siap chapter 6. Okay. So for chapter 6, awak dah belajar long division, remainder theorem, factor theorem, and partial fraction. Partial fraction ada dua case lah. Satunya proper, which is kita buat partial fraction terus. Satu lagi improper, kita kena guna long division first. Okay, so that's all. Thank you very much.